Hmm. Good, Jonas. Nice seeing you, brother. Uh, What's good, Money? What's good, Flores? What's good, Alien? What's good, Roddy? Appreciate you guys coming through. Good, Kilowan. So, just doing the outlook or the game plan. There you go. That would be the game plan for today. Upper won't have any better discount than 10. I mean, I don't know the next time. How could I join your Discord? It's in my bio for free. Are we bullish today? I'm bullish today. You guys don't have to be bullish today, but I am bullish today. I'm gonna try to avoid the mistake I made yesterday, which was yesterday I was bullish yesterday, but I was trying to trade manipulation lower, and we never got that manipulation lower. And I don't do that. Usually I just wait to see if there's manipulation, trade the distribution. Although I do like the trades I took yesterday, they weren't bad trades. Um, Especially if it's a safety protocol day, which was yesterday. Shouldn't have traded that. Should have just looked to trade the distribution. You do one-on-ones? I mean, you can DM me. Let's go street soda. Mark out new day opening gap. And notice I have a huge gap on top step X MNQ. I don't know. But I should open up my trade copier. Forgot to do that. Set that up. You do one-on-one? Like I said, you can DM me. Do you actually have CPI on Friday? I mean, it says we do. Could they switch it up? I guess they could. Possible they just switched that up. I have a question. So 930 doesn't always have manipulation. If not, how would you know the extension the upside isn't manipulation itself for lower prices? Bias, brother. Bias. You just align with your bias. That's all you can do. Or align with probability. Three nine 53904. Gotta make sure my trade copier is running smoothly. Think it is. Copy trade. Position multiplier. I gotta multiply these positions. Do I need to open my Alpha Futures accounts for them to be eligible in the copy trader, or can I just keep the copy trader open? Haven't tried that with this yet. How do I identify a daily SIBI? It's a bearish fair value gap for easy trade. You trade London session. What is trade protraction? That's my model. How do you use 830 open as a key level? We had new, didn't we? 830 I use as an opening price for daily power 3. So see how we opened, traded higher, and now we're just going lower? I'm going to view that as a potential Judas swing. Okay, perfect. Let me finish my sandwich. Good morning, brother. Good yard, man. Yeah, you can use that 15-minute here. You can use this 15-minute, although I want to see it stay in here. So we can take out London lows, but I wouldn't want to see much more than that. Gold has the easiest bias, free shorts. I would not short gold, personally. I would just let it go lower. We should study the dollar, though. The dollar also looks bullish, to be honest. But it could reverse. It definitely could reverse here. Let me get a bite. Watch your bias long for the day. Because all times high in the scope, I'm not expecting Monday's low to get taken. The way I see it, smart money's already positioned long. And they've been positioned long since here. Since the sell-off after taking this low. and we're in a buy program, and we're gonna likely take out these highs. This is just your final, the way I see it, your final day of reaccumulation, redistribution. This is where smart money got in. You can see the displacement. That would have been a nice swing trade. 5 minutes till market open. We'll mark out org and go from there. Can you explain the last statistic? Basically, if we don't manipulate below 9:30 by 10 a.m., we're probably just gonna keep going higher. You build it? Appreciate you, bro. I'm just a regular guy. Locked in. How to identify manipulation blower or higher 8:30? Well, you look at the opening price. If we run lower into a level you'd expect sensitivity, for example, this low, maybe this low, well, you could view that as manipulation if you're bullish. Like if I told you the price is going to come up here, and then you see us go lower, well, that lower is manipulation. You know it is, because you know we're going to go up here, right? That's the idea. You look like you use Odin? Bro, hell no. They didn't count the money laid yesterday? That sucks. Your Telegram is crazy. Thank you for the sauce. Got you, bro. I do have a video on opens, yeah. Everything I use in my trading, I have a video on. I feel like this trade copier is not going to work. Should we test it out, guys? I know. Yesterday it worked, but I didn't have alpha connected. Telegram link's in my Discord. I think we trade one micro ES. Let me trade one micro ES to see if it works. How do you feel talking to ICT? That was nice. Okay, it worked. It did work across all my alphas and my, okay. It worked. It works good. Hmm. Would you take the trade on first FEG? Would you take the trade on first FEG at London low or the one below it? I'm happy just taking a long off London lows. If you're not fully convinced, it's a good thing that you know that. You just gotta know what to wait for. Getting the sensation that 930 just might rip. Okay, regular trading hours. Closing price, opening price. 930 opens there. Okay, so this is where we're at. How can I have a clear bullish bias? Because all-time high in the scopes makes it very clear for me. Appreciate you, brother. Good luck. Okay, now it's all good. Okay, so we trade to org there. We're trading lower. That's what I want to see. I want to see manipulation lower. That's what I would like to see. Is manipulation lower. So London lows would be nice. No, I'm not looking for shorts. Everything with the trade copier seems to be good. UZ. I'm looking for a manipulation lower. I'm liking this move lower right now. Then we just wait for a high probability long. Simple game plan. Nice. It's copy trading pretty well. Nice, nice, nice. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so I'm viewing this as a manipulation. Um, yeah, simple. Viewing it as a manipulation. First presentation right here. We'll use that. So we're inside first presentation. We could use that to take London lows. It's not something I'm looking to trade though. Right now, the immediate draw for me is London lows. And we're inside this 15-minute fair value gap. So we'll just see. Now, if we inverse first presentation, don't know if I'd want to engage in that long. I mean, we did take pre-market lows out. Be right there. Like, we don't have to take London lows. ES does look bullish. 21 points to midnight. It's a 2R trade. I hope we don't inverse. Let's just say that. How can you see this as manipulation? Because we went below 930 opening price, I view that as manipulation. I don't really want to get long off first presentation inversion, so we're probably just going to wait. There is an SMT there, yeah. I'd rather wait, yeah. I'd rather wait. How to identify first presentation. The easiest way would be to just go to regular trading hours, like this, and see the first fair value gap. Oh, this is going to print higher, I think. Rejection off the volume imbalance, forming the suspension block. I don't know, we'll see. ES is almost already at its highs, so I think we just be patient here. I need to work on my patience, to be honest. I've been a little bit eager recently. We do get the inversion there. It's not something I'm willing to take. We can just tape read it. Something like this could deliver 2R. What's your bias? I'm bullish. Not something I'm willing to push the button on. Especially because we're going to get SMT here. Although I don't really care about SMT against my trade. I'm a little bit skeptical. Maybe if we get something like this, I'll treat it as an order block and I can trade that. Just like, showing the willingness to not come back below. Maybe you want to see ES go a little bit lower too. Like this chart is not clean, man. Okay, I like this. So we're trading into that suspension block. Feeling pretty good that I didn't go long off that. Guys, can I just say, like, I guess I could long the OB here. Would I take a long like this? Maybe. I think I would. I might even take a long now. Stop on an inverse at first presentation. Just a little bit skeptical in ES. It's shorts, bro? Maybe. It's not something I'm looking for. I don't want to snipe this long and put the stop at the low. Kind of a risky trade, but it's such high risk to reward that it might be worth it for me. We'll see if we get the OB. That's what I'm waiting for right now. Yeah, you can look at that. Same 2-minute idea. We'll see if we get the order block. Gold printed long? Not yet, but it might. That's what I would look for. Yeah, feeling pretty good that I didn't long this, but if we get the OB, I would. If we just found like insane sensitivity here, for example, although it's not a fair value gap, I would long. If we got a closure above here, take something like that. Even if it was like this, 20 points to make, we could squeeze out 2R. If we look for Asia highs, we can definitely squeeze out 2R. I'm thinking something like that. 20 point stop, target midnight on a partial, and then the rest of Asia. if we close above the high. I know ES is going to take the highs, but I like this low right now. So we'll see if we get the OB. I only care about this S and we'll keep it marked. I'd rather see us take London lows. Just want to make that clear. I would prefer that. I would very, very much rather prefer that. So I'm looking for longs. I just want to see, high probability manipulation lower. Right now we're working inside first presentation, and if we leave it, I'm gonna view that as a balanced price range, and I'd be okay longing that. If we got like strong displacement like this, I would then view that as an order block on the 2-minute time frame, like that kind of concept. I would prefer us take London lows, but I don't need that, and I wouldn't hesitate along if we get above this high with a body closure. Say the 2-minute order block, for example. Keep it simple. Okay, we're working low. Now I want to see the London lows. Like now that we've been spending too much time in here, I really want to see London lows get taken. Look at that low form right at the 50% level. Very, very nice. Likely to take out London sell side. Yeah, I would want to see that. Look at the graphs you want. It's gambling at the end of the day. I think you're better off playing blackjack. If I was better off playing blackjack, that would be nice, I guess. But I don't know. We've been doing pretty well. Yeah, it's getting choppy in here. It is getting choppy in here. We'll be approaching the macro soon. Just the guy playing gaming. Poker, bro? Elite game? Poker is fun, yeah. Okay, now we have an easy idea. We just have to come back above and treat that as a bullish order block. So we'll let this do its thing lower, see what it wants to do. See what it wants to do. See how low it wants to go. We do have a lower 4-hour, which I prefer us not trade there, but we could. I'll annotate it. I prefer us not, though, just to make that very clear. We could. We definitely could. And I think ES wouldn't be. It would just be the NASDAQ. I don't want to see us spend that much time lower down here. Glad we didn't take this long. I feel like if I didn't tell myself to be patient today, I might have taken that long. You just have to realize, like, ES is taking out highs. It's kind of like a red flag long. We left equal lows with London. It's just a red flag long. Okay, ES takes out sell side. We'll see if ES takes out London lows, and then maybe there we can go for long. I wanted to enter, yeah, but I didn't. I was waiting for a protraction model, right? I was waiting for something like this. If we got this, then I would have entered. So we went up. If we came down and then closed back above, but we didn't do that. And that's why I didn't enter. We could have SMT London lows. If we get the CISD here, I would take that. I'm going to check the 30-second chart, and if there is one there, I would just take the 1-minute inversion. Yeah, I would take this inversion with the 15-second CISD. Because that's a strong inversion right off London lows going into the macro. SMT at London lows. ES takes pre-market sell side. I liked all that stuff. So if we get a closure above here, I would enter. Say we get here, stop at the low, that's 35 points. Yeah, it's 2R to midnight open. It's a pretty good trade. I'd be happy to risk on that. We're inside the 4 hour. Asia highs is 2.7. 36 times 2 is 60. It would be a 2 micro trade. Or we get something like this. And I would take that as well. That's what I'm kind of thinking out right now. That's where my head's at. I think I'd prefer scenario 2. Because then we trade into this 4 hour. We also have the bearish 4 hour there. So I guess we'll see. I'm still bullish, but we just gotta be patient with the long. Make sure we take a good one. Because obviously right now it's just going lower. I'm in a market like this. Just see. So far it looks pretty bearish. Nothing looks bullish about this, but again, just wait. I guess you would make this black. Just make it blue. We get the resweep. We don't take London lows on yet, so London lows still SMT'd. I'm gonna check the YN. YN's making higher highs. Check the dollar. Dollar trading higher as well. Could be a retracement though. I wouldn't trust that CISD. Like technically, this is a bullish order block now. If we close above, I don't think it's one that I would trust. Maybe if we got sensitivity here, like I wouldn't mind taking a fill somewhere here. 40-point stop. 80, 160. I wouldn't mind. I think I'd have to wait for more. Like that could deliver. I'm just like a red flag entry. Worst case, we miss this. Okay, then we just look for a protraction model anyways, so it's not a big deal. No need to force a reversal. I actually don't want to see a 10 a.m. reversal. I want to see a reversal now. Within the next 17 minutes. I need to know if we traded to that price point. We didn't. Like to me, it's a red flag, but I don't know. We'll see. Your protraction model has a negative win rate. Maybe when you trade it, not when I trade it. It's actually my highest win rate model. Hopefully we can start moving down. Yeah, hopefully. Good patience there. We'll have to come with a user account to say that. How can you find S&P in gold? Use silver. Or look at dollar, to be honest. I would use dollar. Inverse correlation. We're just waiting for ES London lows. There we're trading to the 4 hour bullish. This is an order block I would trust. This looks really bearish right now, though. Like right now, there's nothing bullish about this. So you gotta be patient. Maybe it won't go higher. ES just took London lows. So in my opinion, we're in like a prime time to reverse. If we get this order block, I'm definitely in that. That would be an A plus. 4 hour bullish, London lows swept on both, ESH London lows. If we get a strong OB here, do gambling. You should just keep spectating, bro. Keep spectating. I'd want to close above right here. And ideally, like, see how this is going quickly? That's what I want to see. Quickly close above here. I don't want to see it like, you know? If you see speed, that's how you can trust the OB. Appreciate you, Lee. Lee Fulcher. I really hope we just close like right there. That would be so nice. I would just take one off at these highs and then Asia. Yeah. I'm in that no hesitation. Alright. Let me make sure I get my stops out. Alright, simple trade idea. You're trading to a 4-hour bullish fair value gap. ES takes out London lows. We close above the series of down close candles that traded into the 4-hour fair value gap. We also closed back above London lows. Now we're trading into it right there. I want to see this low was protected and us take out these equal highs. It's a key time inside that 950 macro. This is an A plus trade for me. This is a very, very A plus trade for me. Aligned with my bias going into the day. The risk reward is good. We're below opening prices. Opening range gap is still open. I'd want to see this fair value gap act as a breakaway. It's not going to. These are the kind of trades you want to take because if you lose them, it's just beautiful, you know? Like, how can you really complain? Ideally, stays open. It would be a really good sign if that stays open. You see how the body's respected that OB? And I would look to take a partial right here. I only have 2 cons, so can't do much. Can't do much with just 2. We're partial above here, and then we trail the stop aggressively. We don't want to give back profits. We only have 2 micros. Best case scenario is Asia highs. I'm going to look to take a partial, maybe end up full closing 2R somewhere here. Like, there's so many levels here. Pick one. I'm leaning towards these highs right here because they're nice and smooth, and its opening range gap overlapped right there. So to me, I'm leaning towards that. What I'd want to see now is closure above this entire leg lower. And we can actually run a fib on that opening range. We might even leave our runner for all-time highs, man. I'm going to be honest. Okay, so the main thing we're looking at now, I'm going to remove the first press. This fair value gap. We want to see us get above that, right? So like I said, I want to see this be a breakaway. It could go in there. My stop covers if we do go in there. But it's just a signature thing. And then obviously we have this fair value gap here. We'd want to see us get above that. See how the body stopped there? Makes sense that we're going to retrace. This is no longer a breakaway gap, but could give you an institutional order flow entry drill. I like my stop on this trade. It's pretty safe. I'm going to remove the order block marker. So there, we trade into the fair value gap. And I want to see us get above here. In fact, if we do something like this, I would add a contract and move my stop loss right here. So if we can get speed above this now, I'm adding a contract and moving my stop. That would be like over a 50% stop reduction. So it would be very nice if we can make a higher high. A higher high would be perfect. Strong move lower. Focusing on the body. Looks like we may inverse, but let's give it a chance. I'm not concerned with YM. A lot of the time, YM just does its own thing. If I didn't take trades because of YM reaching out buy side objectives, like you would never find a trade. Could just be wrong bias though, because that was a pretty good setup. Where would this go lower? Could go previous day's range, 50% maybe. We'll see. The deep retracement into the rejection block. That was a really good CISD. Put in a brand new Sibi. I'll remove the London low marker. And we are out there. Interesting. Interesting. It's hard to say where this is going to go. It's hard to say that this will even go higher, to be honest, now. Because now we're leaving org open. The thing is, I don't really want to short this because I have genuinely no idea where this can go. Like, there's no high probability targets. We're already inside the 4-hour bullish. There's already an S&T there. Maybe, like, if we got one more CISD higher, I would try it one more time. But that other setup was really good. So we'll see. If we get, like, speed and displacement, 10 a.m. reversal, sure, I'll try it one more time. But I don't think this is going to go higher, to be honest. I feel like it would have done so here. Like, dollar's going lower. That was a really good setup. I mean, dollar's just going sideways, to be honest. We'll see. He was risking low. I took 2 micros on that trade. How was that A plus when you just had a 1 minute CISD? We had a lot more than just a 1 minute CISD. We had the 4-hour bullish fair value gap. We had London lows taken. We had below midnight opening price inside the macro with opening range gaps higher. Asia high was the draw. We're in an all-time high market. Higher time frame order flows bullish. We had a lot more than just a 1 minute CISD. You could have waited for ESOB. I don't think that's why. We had a 5-minute bearish FEG. Every time you take a long, there's going to be a bearish fair value gap against you. Like, for me, that's never gonna stop me personally from taking a long. What's your hit rate this month? I'd have to see. Depends on what account. On my live account, we have a 90% win rate this month so far. I'm not trading that until Thursday or Wednesday. We'll see. I don't think that was a mistake. I would take that trade every single time. That was an amazing trade. If we got another CISD, I would re-enter. It would have to happen now, though. A London reversal setup might be one of the best trades you can take in morning, especially if you're bullish all-time highs there and stuff. How did it tap the 4-hour? You got to include the volume imbalance. But I know, like, if we didn't, the fact that we didn't reverse in that first 30 minutes, it makes it pretty low probability. Like, we'd have to pretty much start reversing now, otherwise I would not trust it. 90% win rate? No way. Sorry, I said on my live account. Again, I don't really care if you believe me or not. Trading view lagging? I don't think it's lagging. 1 minute not enough? 1 minute's more than enough for me. If it's not enough for you, that's okay. You don't have to use it. You don't have to use a 1 minute. No one said you have to use a 1 minute CIC. No, I don't use order flows. It could be yesterday's org, yeah. No, we didn't hit it toxic. But I think I'm going to fade that statistic if we get a breaker here. I'll try this again. We got to fill around the inversion. Yeah, we could wait for the OB here and then trade in the upper quadrant of the inversion. That'd be a nice trade. No, you're good, bro. The bearish fair value, the 5 minute one here. Yeah, you could wait for that. But then, okay, so then are you going to wait for this? And then also first presentation? Like, at that point, you're going to, it's gone, you know? When I'm taking a long, I'm anticipating the bearish PD raise to fail. Just like when you're taking a short, okay, I could argue anyone short, you're shorting into a 4-hour bullish fair value gap. Are you just going to wait for that? No, you're going to expect it to go lower, right? Yeah, it should have reversed in that first 30 minutes. MNQ didn't reach. I always do my charts off NQ. Pure bias. Right now, I have to wait for more information. I'm going to be honest. I was bullish. If you were going to trade the 5-minute CISD, bro, the 5-minute CISD is all the way up here. So you want to take a trade like this is not a trade I'm ever gonna take. At the 5-minute CSD, I'm already starting to take profits on that trade. You know, it's just not the kind of trader I am. Don't question on new features. Can I power swap enter with 1 mini? No, you can't. We're in a bearish market. Even though longs are far more obvious. So I shouldn't care. So I shouldn't care. I wouldn't. I personally don't. I always do my charting off NQ mini. Got to be bearish after the expansion yesterday. The way we respected the 4-hour bearish gap is telling. I mean, I disagree, but it's possible. I would just trade micros, yeah. How high probability is it to hit? It's very high. But the probabilities drop. If we don't hit it in the first 30 minutes, probabilities drop. So that's why I want to see like a reversal like now, you know? Like very soon. You see for buys? Right now it's not clear. I was bullish. Now it's not clear. I have to wait. It's been a lot of days where 930 just like ticks and then it just goes one direction. So it's kind of making me like second guess longs. Yeah, the longer this reversal takes. I mean, we're still in kind of prime time. I can go for a 10 a.m. reversal. We have an S&T at the lows inside the 4-hour bullish. I'm definitely not expecting this 4-hour bullish to flip. It could, but I'm not expecting it to. It's just the probabilities are decreasing. I ain't seeing haters? Oh, brother. You probably just came. Probably just came in. How about you go with the what happened most recently? What happened most recently, the way I see it, is we came down, took sell side, entered a 4-hour bullish fair value gap in a bullish market. That's what happened most recently. Yep, you are right. Every event is independent. There are no two exact same days. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Oh, how about you trade with like what happened most recently? No. That's recency bias. That's something you do not want to do. Don't let what happened yesterday or today influence what's going to happen today or tomorrow. We made long this inversion. We already got the CISD. I kind of want a little bit more confirmation. Now we touch the CISD. If we come back above here, I would take that long with stops here at 40. I would take that. Or it's been sloppy. We can just wait for the closure above and then enter on the retrace. Because it's been sloppy. I doubt it's just going to open and rip. If that happened, that'd be funny though. I like this OB because there's a fair value gap inside of it too. Fair value gap's always telling. Can't tell if there's a volume imbalance in there. I don't think so. If we get like a touch here and then move higher, I'm going to try to get in here. Alright, we're going to get in. It's not the best fill, but we'll make the stop loss fine. Alright, we're going to try long again. Still risking 2 micros. We're going to shoot that up there. Entering off of the order block formation. I want to see this inverse. Obviously, this inverse. Could be wrong. This would probably be my last attempt long. We'll see. ES looks really good right now. YN looks very bullish. Dollar's kind of trading lower. So we have good intermarket analysis on this trade. We got a fair value gap in here with the order block. So signs of a good trade early. We'll see. Risk to reward is really good. So I can't tell if there's a volume imbalance in there. All right, we trade into the bullish fair value gap. How we trade in here will be very telling for the trade. We're going right through, it looks like. We are on a loss streak on live stream. If this trade loses, I'll probably qualify that, but let's give it a chance. The body here is what's important. ES formed the inversion. And I didn't need the inversion. I like that we closed above 50%. That was enough for me. We'll just keep this annotated. I think there's a volume imbalance in that. We'll see. I don't want to see it spend too much time in this bullish fair value gap. Right now it is. I'm talking about this one. YM looks really good. I mean, it doesn't look good, but it looks bullish. Yeah, it looks like a bear flag if you trade that. And then we were just wrong side today. It's possible. ES did inverse at 10:07. Take this trade again? Think so. SMT 4-hour bullish. All sell side swept. YM looks really strong. If we close above here, I'd move my stop and add a contract. But we'll see. I see this bearish fair value gap. ES looks really good. NQ does not look good. You know, really, we can probably just put the stop here now at 1.7. That's what we should do. Say that every time? Well, it does, look. ES is above here right now. ES is trading, well, right now it's trading right here. But like 5 seconds ago, ES was trading up here. Yeah, ES didn't inverse this fair value gap either. It might now, but. Just kind of waiting for more information. Right now, it's just consolidating, which is fine. It's not a bad thing. Could view this as accumulation of longs because we're below sell side. And then once we get the expansion higher, we could see another sweep lower. I may put the stop back here. We'll just see how it trades. Worst case, I close manually. I probably wouldn't add on this order block now. Kind of wait and see, I guess. ES looks really good. I wouldn't say really good. I think YM looks really good. Like YM looks really bullish. Inverses, prints, bullish for value gap, prints, order block, prints. Dollar is kind of trading lower. It could just be really choppy in here. But it's fine. Like, I'm okay with consolidate. I would view, because it's accumulation and discount, I can agree, I can see that it's gonna be, you know, like, and if we want to consolidate here, that's fine. That's fine. There's no news driver or anything, so accumulation of longs makes sense. We're kind of due for a winning trade. It's been kind of tough on live stream. Okay, now we'll move the stop back to 217. Intermediate term low, long term low. So short term low, short term low. This long term. At least that's how I'm viewing it. Obviously, I could be wrong. If you wanted to be aggressive, you could add a contract, but this is too sloppy. I only add on like obvious winners. This doesn't look like an obvious winner at all. I can't tell. No, there's no volume imbalance in there. Okay. So we're working inside this. I'm not even gonna mark that out, man. This is gonna be so choppy. We'll keep this one marked out. Please tell price to go higher. I need a TP, man. I'm gonna be honest. It's been a while since we just got a clean TP. It's been a while. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. On funded at least. Genuinely, I've been doing really good on my live account. Let me make sure the trade copier worked on this. I think it did. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Take out the high here. Move lower. If we close below 236, would I terminate? No, I don't think so. I kind of want to just like set and forget this, you know? Part of me just wants to set and forget. Is this close to all-time highs? Like YM's printing. YM is just printing longs. Every candle is up close. Every down close candle supports price. Dollar still kinda going lower. Okay, suspension block, sure. Sherman. Little bit of speed there. That's nice, I guess. How speedy can we get? Do we get closure? Gotta look at the bodies here. I think that's a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. We're in the volume imbalance. This high is the key one that we want to see. Don't talk to it. He gets mad. He said, don't talk. If we get the 5-minute order block here, that'd be so nice. Reduce our stop. Maybe a reclaimed 5-minute civvy? What? If you're bearish, yeah. Not bearish. That's what I'm doing right now. Set and forget. Yeah, part of me just wants to set and forget because this is sloppy and I don't know. Same long. I don't know, bro. Whenever I get on a losing streak, I genuinely like my emotion level goes to like -5. Like I genuinely could care less, you know? Your bias is right. Maybe. Yeah, should we hold to all-time highs? Are you gonna manage a trade? No, I'm not gonna set and forget. I never do that. I'm like pretty precise when it comes to my trade management. In fact, where's the 5-minute OBE? If we get that closure, yeah, stop's definitely going to 225. 225. Small volume imbalance in there. Cover that. I've got the fill at 248 on my fundeds. So TP there is looking like that. Holy shit. It's just printing now. Asia highs? What do you guys think? I feel like it's take off something here, let the rest go. That would cover loss for today. Would it? No, not really. 68. HI is looking like money right now. I'm gonna be honest. Yes, taking out buy side shortly. I'm gonna be honest though, this is probably low of morning. Like, genuinely, listen, if I was on a live account, I'm taking a partial here, I'm putting my stop here, I'm coming back at the end of the day. You know? Why I'm taking out daily highs. Leave runners? I have 2 contracts, bro. What runners? Ain't no runners in this. I have 2 contracts. If I was on my live account, what I would do, I would partial at this buy side to make back my first loss, and I'm leaving this trade at break, and I'm not even looking. I'm coming back like end of the day. I'll come back at like 1 p.m. and see where we're at, because this has potential. It's worth the risk. This could make a new all-time high. It's possible. I'm liking somewhere in here for a first partial, and the only reason I would do that is because I got to make back my loss. Money management's more important. Anyways, let's not get excited. We don't even know this is a winning trade yet. I don't need to be talking about all this stuff here. 228, move the stop. In fact, I like the stop here. So we've managed to reduce risk very nicely on this trade. That's the most important thing. Stop loss is at the low of this inversion. Covers many bullish PD arrays. Okay, we're working inside first presentation. Not a winning trade yet. Why are you going so low risk? I always risk low. Oh, will you trade? Not yet. Why don't you treat your funded as your live account? Because I would like never get a payout. Well, I would, but it would just take so long. But I might have to start, you know? We'll see. Do you want the truth? Like, listen, for example, I'm not trading Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on my live account today. I'm trading Thursday and Friday. Should I do the same thing on my live account? I mean, on my fundeds? Maybe. What y'all think of full at midnight or Asia? Possibly, yeah. We do have an SMT here, so if we're wrong, this is where we'd probably find out. But I'm going to try to just survive the retracement. I like my stop placement. We're risking very little now. We're risking 15 points on 2 micros. So we're risking... You can do the math. That's a strong candle. Lower. Trading back into the 5-minute OB. I may have to give this more room. That's a strong candle. We'll just see how it trades. What does the blue box represent? This is an inversion fair value gap. Yo. Is it ever add a contract at 280 and move the stop to here? Back to the 4-hour BISI? I would not want to see that. It's possible. I would not want to see that. If we get a closure above here, I might add one, move the stop here, Take 2 off here. Let's do some math. Let's see if we get one here. That's an extra 70 bucks. Looking like it might be a break-even trade or like a slight loser. We'll give it a chance. What's an immediate rebalance? I don't see an immediate rebalance on the 5-minute. No, there's no 5-minute immediate. There's a 5-minute bullish fair value gap. Immediate rebalance on the 10-minute chart, maybe. It hasn't touched yet. Would have to touch that. We'll just see. I don't think I'm gonna touch anything. Put it at break even? No. If we get this, then I'll move my stop again. This is already like very low risk. I'm risking 15. I'm even risking less because my fill is actually here. So we're risking 12 times 2, 24. I'm risking 50 bucks on this trade now. No biggie, right? 50 bucks, that's pretty good. Damn. Damn. Yeah, we got taken out there. Damn, unfortunate. Couldn't take out any buy side objectives on NASDAQ. Yeah, this probably just, yeah, I think that just kills the long narrative fully. I'm going to go ahead and assume that's not a retracement. And I think that kills the long narrative. No, it wasn't news, just a candle. I'm probably seeing this now. The way I'm looking at this high is not getting taken. NQ was the more bullish asset in here. I guess not, because ES never traded into that 4-hour, right? I guess ES was the more bullish asset. It's hard to say what will happen now. In my opinion, probably range bound. Why weren't longs ideal? They were ideal for me. Yeah, ES reached some of our targets, unfortunately. I don't think I'd re-enter protraction long. Yeah, you guys really blaming first presentation for Vega? You went lower, but we were going lower because we probably were never bullish. This was just a retracement. I was thinking more break-even, Rubes. I was gonna try to like close manually. I just wanted to see how it traded into here. I was thinking like it could wick, and I don't want to break even. I don't want to move it to break even and just get wicked. So I put my stop just below. Then I was gonna watch it trade. That is what I was thinking though in the mind. Damn, this thing's going. I have no idea where, but it's going somewhere. Just falling short of previous, or falling short of all-time highs. It's, if I had to make an assumption, 50% of previous day's range is probably a good target. That's somewhere here. I don't know if we're gonna get there. That's like very deep. All right, we take out sell side. I'm not really looking to long this, but we'll see. It could be yesterday's org. Listen, I was studying yesterday's org when it stays open. It doesn't very often get traded into the next day. It doesn't happen as often as you would think. But if it's going to go lower, I mean, It's probably gonna go there. We're just gonna have to wait and see now because I don't have a clear depiction, to be honest. Gold's minus 5%. Damn. It could genuinely just be a gold type of manipulation. Like, the dollar's not even moving, so it doesn't even make sense. The only reason dollar's going higher, I feel like, is because gold is moving lower. Gold didn't take all-time highs before dumping. Oh, damn, yeah. We just edged it perfectly. Interesting. Yeah. Like, you just have to think about it in the narrative-wise. Like, are we really not taking all-time highs right now because ES has a flat 4 hour? Like, I don't think so, personally. You know? I think we're just bearish. Or, like, today's just a retracement day. If today's a retracement day, what can you target? Well, 50% of previous day's range. You know? I think today's just a retracement day is all it is. That's why we trade on no news Monday. Can you explain again when S&P is invalid and when it isn't? Like, do you wait until you get a change order flow? If you're bullish and you get an SMT and we're in discount and you're bullish and it's the right time, it's valid. Something on the low touching the forward basically is not a good setup with this narrative. I have no idea. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. That's too deep of a move. This is the upper quadrant of the 4 hour bullish fair value gap. No, I wouldn't use the CFDs. If I was to short previous state equilibrium, I'd have to risk. How much did we lose? We lost 1R and then like 0.25. We have to risk like 0.75R. And target that red line. Like if we got a protraction model, a nice one, not a low of day one, maybe we can target previous day 50%. You know how to reset Project X chart and make you showing NDOC for some reason? I have no idea. You can click Control R or Alt R, I think. You think 1 hour refugee under the low was part of the reason we didn't go higher? I think the reason we're not going higher is because today was not determined to go higher. Today was determined to just retrace. That's what it looks like to me. Opening range gap, consequent encroachment will be a good hit. Yeah, it'll be somewhere. Like I think today's just a retracement day. The only target I see for shorts is previous day's 50%. And you could argue yesterday's org. You could target the daily volume bounce. But the fact that we're going to inverse this daily bullish fair value gap and then come all the way down there, that's like pretty low probability in my opinion. Pretty low probability in my opinion. Does every SMT distribute? No, not every SMT distributes. Higher time frame internal liquidity today. 0.25 of the 4 hour. Today's price action. I don't know. We didn't even get manipulation above 930 for shorts. We've been below. We've been in discount the entire opening range. This trade was looking so good here. Like we got so much bullish order flow. And just, boom, dropped three candles, 4 candles. And then short, good luck, bro. Everything was looking good. Like we closed above 50% first presentation. We got the inversion here. Bullish fair value gap respected perfectly with the body. Look at the bodies there, respecting 50% on the upside. There's a lot of things supporting that narrative. Do you clear 6 figs doing this? Nah. This is longs? Maybe. Not something I'm comfortable taking. We can tape read. It is the same model we've taken. If you think about taking bear trade, which do you think was the best? None. This one, probably. From the 15-minute bearish fair value gap. 15-minute bearish fair value gap. Strong displacement. Maybe on this candle, you take the OB. Would I take that? I personally wouldn't take that, but there's not a good bear setup in here for me. Maybe this 954, because we take the high and then close. That's an OB. Maybe. What's your goals for 2026? I want to keep those private, but I did set goals. I wrote them down on a piece of paper. It's good to set goals. Do you sometimes use an IPG for reversals? I thought it was CISD breaker. It's got to be CISD breaker, yeah. This would be CISD. This is a tape read. This would be CISD. 1005. And that would be CISD. Yeah, this would be a CISD. Right here. Bullish order block. Gatie wants a G80. M3. I mean, I wouldn't complain. What about the Warg? Isn't that a strong draw? In the right narrative. Yeah. I got an email from Subway. Fucking random shit. Oh, cool. How the fuck are you profitable? Good risk management and consistency. Not letting the losers affect me. I've done 5 figs in a month. In payouts. You plan on trading for the upcoming years? Yes. I don't know if you used Bookmap before. I really love it. What's your thoughts? I've never used it, and I don't think I want to add it. What do you mean by right narrative? If I told you this market was going to reverse, like higher time frame, then org is a good objective, right? But in my opinion, we're not reversing on the daily chart. Everything lower here is just a retracement. That's the way I see it. Obviously, that narrative could not be in play. It's possible. It could be wrong. If we inverse the 5-minute longer, it's chopped. Yeah, I think it already is chopped, bro. The fact this setup failed, I'm so surprised. We're just gonna let these equal highs get away. Easy money, man. How you risk big amounts with small lot? I don't risk big amounts. I think I risk pretty little. Also, listen, I'm gonna be honest. Being profitable with funded accounts is really easy. One payout, as long as you're not constantly full porting and blowing accounts, one payout easily gives you a return on investment. Easily. One funded next 25K rapid payout is worth 9 evals. 9. If you can't get a payout with 9, bro, if you can't get a payout with 9, you gotta go back to study. Even if it took you 9, well, then you're break even. You're not even unprofitable, right? Abusing the prop firm system is something you want to do. Someone was saying how are you profitable? I'm on a losing streak right now. I'm guessing that's why he's saying that. And I told them risk management and prop firms. Also, my live account, I'm not gonna lie, I've been cooking on my live account. I've been cooking. I already showed you guys the stats. So I don't know. Maybe I need to trade the same way on my fundeds. But I feel like the trades I'm taking, those were good trades. I would take them again. Maybe I just need to be I don't know. That sounds mean. No, I don't really care. Is funding companies going to exist? I don't know. That's why I already started my live account. Would you take them on live? If they were on any other day, yeah. But because it's a Tuesday and all our news is Thursday and Friday, I want to save my live capital for Thursday and Friday. That's the only reason. This setup, 8 plus. Tuesday, no news. In fact, no news until Friday. I'd rather save my capital. Like, think about it like this. I don't want to trade every single day on my live account because I want to save my capital for the best opportunities that week. You know, I want to be able to risk. You know, if I trade every day and I lose early on in the week, well, I don't want to have I don't want to have a trading week where I'm down like 3%, 4%. You know, that's the idea. On a funded account, well, I don't mind losing a bunch on a funded account because I can just get another one, pass it in less than a couple days, and So on my funded account, the reason I'm trading a lot is because if I ever go on a win streak, it's gonna lead to a payout and it's gonna lead to profitability. So I'm taking advantage of every opportunity. Maybe I'm doing a little bit too much, but I'm taking advantage of every opportunity because, well, as soon as I go on a win streak, it equates to a payout on fundeds, right? I don't have to worry about the drawdowns because, well, the drawdown's a blown account, right? If I go on a losing streak, I blow my funded. If I go on a win streak, I get a payout. That's a profitable system, I like the bear trade we make at 954. Yeah, I like 954 as well. I think that would probably be best. But then again, like, what are you really targeting? I wouldn't be taking any shorts today because I would have no idea what you target. You know. Like, I'm up 160 points on my live account. I only traded the first 2 weeks. Wait, I didn't take. This ain't right. I took losses on Friday. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Hold on. That's not a good representation. When do I stop using funded accounts? When I start using live trigger, but when I get like $1 million live account, when the live account will give me more profitability, even with the less trade frequency, that's when I would do it. But like, I don't see why you wouldn't use funded. You might as well. I don't want to like. I like keeping my live account privated. I'm not saying this is how I trade. I'm gonna be honest. I'm trading really well on my live account right now. This is me and my live account in October. These are my stats. Trade frequency. I had only 3 days I didn't trade. Wednesday the 8th, the 15th, and the Monday the 13th, and then Friday the 10th. So four. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Shit, 1 sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 17th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I traded 9 out of 13 days. Yeah, it's not bad. This is a tape read. I'm not in this trade. Um, Basically how I traded like Justin Werlian. I don't know. I don't really know his model, but as long as I have trailing drawdown, oh, it's end of day. How are your eyes, by the way? Are they fully healed? I think so. Do you know when Apex 80% is gonna come back? I don't know. Probably sometime this month if I had to guess. Maybe next month. I bought towards the middle. You got Valorant installed? Are you a gamer? I used to play. You gotta pass eval to get funded? Yeah, but I passed my eval within like a couple days. Why not responding? I don't know what you said, bro. I got lost. What funded account you use? I use Alpha Futures, Funded Next, and Apex. Right now, I'm mainly focused on just Alpha Futures and Funded Next. Those are my main focuses. Main priorities. I'm buying right now. Good luck, bro. How can I pass funders within a week? You just gotta risk really heavy on them. But if you're starting out, you probably should not be risking heavy on them. Alpha Capital Group is a great proper. Thoughts on today's price action? Range bound day. Kind of makes sense. The Asia high, my chart is cooked. Asia high is sitting at 25368. I don't think we're gonna get there. This is a tape read. Why is Funded X 25k 80 bucks? Use the rapid, not the legacy. Make sure that's rapid. Do you use copy trader? Yeah. What's the Asia high chart? Yeah. You get it. I'm sure you're killing it too. Let's get it. Good shit, bro. Gold's down 6%. Yeah, gold is going lower today. You could target 50% of previous day's range if you're bearish. That's a good target if you're bearish. I don't know why I said that twice. Gatie, does Funded X eval have trailing drawdown like Apex? It has end of day drawdown. You take the trade on live fund. I'm not trading my live account till Thursday. Is it true to get a payout on demand? Is it true you get a payout on demand on ACG? I don't know. I've never traded Alpha Cap. I don't really trade Forex. On Fund Next account, is it still end of day? Yes. It's end of day drawdown. Correct. Correct me, brother. Can you please explain end of day drawdown? It trails at the end of the day based on how much you're up or down by the end of the day. Make sense? Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking a trade. But to be honest, no, actually, it's not easy. I think I would just sit here and outline trade PM session today, like when I risk again, because I'm bullish. I wouldn't short. I have no idea where it's gonna go lower. Could this be bullish? Lunch? Maybe lunch gives the move. I don't know. Everything looks better than NQ. Like, look at YM. YM delivered so nicely from where we longed. Just kept making higher highs. ES, okay, ES also had a sloppy retracement here. Look at ES trading all the way up here. NQ is really behind. What the heck happened to gold? It's moving lower today. What type of drawdown is funding next? Rapid 25k. It's end of day drawdown. Like, you could try to get short inside this Stibby. Like maybe a protraction model in here. Such a red flag. 1050 macro. I'd have to de-risk. What's the stop loss on that? We could do 2 micros again just to de-risk. 5-minute bullish. Strong inversion. SMTs at the lows. Something like this. It's an easy 2R trade. Best case scenario, 4R. But there's a good chance to just stay sideways. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Lost 200 on my funded. Help me with a setup. You're cooked, bro. We're down 1.25 R today. Yesterday down 1.5 R. Today down 1.25. How? Brother, why'd you buy a funded account? Why'd you buy a funded account if you were going to have to ask someone else to make the trades for you? That's my question. Why? Yeah, the fact we're trading into this, yeah, that's why I say you're cooked. Like, did you trade it and you're like, I got this, I got this. Then you take a loss and you're like, ah, shit, I don't got this. What? Trust yourself, bro. You took one loss, brother. I went on crazy losing streaks. You just gotta keep trading, man. You just gotta keep trading. Keep trading. This looks so like it's. This looks like it's gonna be choppy. I don't know. You took partial on first presentation. Nice. If yeah, if I mean, if I was being smart, what I would have done. I didn't get the best fill though. Not gonna lie, I'm on a huge losing streak. I'm on a. I don't know. I'm in a weird spot. I'm on a losing streak on my fundeds. I'm on a losing streak on my fundeds. I'm on a live stream losing streak. Last payout was July. I got a payout in beginning of the month. Oh, actually, I did get a small payout in the middle of the month too. Yeah, am I on a losing streak? I don't know. I got two payouts this month, but I am on a losing streak at the same time. I have two payouts this month, and I'm up on the live. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I got some journaling to do. Better trade options over futures. I like futures more. Gonna be choppy or send it to macro. If I was making the market, I would be pumping the shit out of this. These equal highs are too damn smooth. It's been one-sided the entire morning. It's macro time. We manipulated lower in a bullish market or below all opening prices. Perfect place for smart money to accumulate longs and distribute at old highs. All-time highs in the scopes. YM's already pumping. So now it's just sus. How are we going to pump YM but not NQ? ES is bullish. So you gotta catch up, you know? Everyone's leaving you. Nasdaq's getting FOMO. That's what I would do if I was making the market. Listen, I would be an amazing market maker. Like I would do so good for you guys. I would manipulate the shit out of people though. But I would do good for you guys, man. I would do good for you guys. Trade Iraqi futures? Yeah. Can't even imagine the manipulation on that, bro. It's going up, keep talking. It's not because I'm talking, but they need to hire you. I would love to be a market maker. If Smart Money's hiring, let me know. Like, listen, trust me, I will manipulate the shit out of the public. I will provide all the liquidity. You know, none of this SMT shit. If it was up to me, I would have banned SMT, bro. I would have banned that shit. Fuck SMT, bro. I personally don't like SMTs, and I'll tell you why. Because sometimes you get an SMT, and then you're like, does ES wanna go take that level too? You know, and that's to me that's like not something I'm consistent with. Like sometimes you get an SMT and then it holds for a little bit, and then the other asset just falls and takes the level. You know? So like, what are we doing? What is the most profitable day of the week? Oh, bro. What is, what does that even mean? What does that mean? What is the most profitable day of the week? Depends, I guess, on you, right? You're asking my most profitable day? Are you trying to just show up on that day and be like, yo, Gaddy, this is your best day? Sunday, yeah, man. Right now for me, it's Saturdays and Sundays. That's the most profitable day this year. I mean, I can check my journal, I guess. But let me check. I'm curious. I think right now I'm performing really well on Tuesdays. It's never been like there's never been a day of the week that's like not been good for me compared to others. I've always been like pretty scattered. Yeah, it seems like oh apparently I'm cooking on Thursdays, bro. Holy shit. All my best wins are Thursday. If I was a market maker, I would let us trade on the weekends. Don't worry. ES gonna take Asia highs. Okay, that's gonna be first partial. That's gonna be the first partial. If ES takes Asia highs, that's first partial for me. I spoke too soon, man. We're cooked. It's not going Asia highs. Guy, do you think Forex prop firms are cheaper than futures or not? I'm just starting and low on capital. Forex prop firms, are they cheaper? If you get like the cheapest account, like a 5K account, yeah. But I don't know. It's up to you, bro. You guys stopped in that retracement? Which one? This one right now? This one? That's my protraction model. You remember break even in the 3 minute protraction? Yeah, I like that. My stop's here. 2525. 2525. 2525. 2020 time vision. Wait, do not cross my mind. Can I get a kiss? Can you make it last forever? And I'm about to go to war. Don't know if I'ma see you again. Can I get a kiss? Yeah, I am in this long. Can I make you laugh forever? I already took 2 losses long though. This is my third attempt. Although risk was managed on the second one. I'm minus 1.25 R right now. That's a partial for me. Can I get a kiss? Is this copying correctly? Oh shit. Wait, wait, am I up good? Mhm. Yo, if this shit can print, I take 2 partials there. I'm gonna take 2 partials there. Wait a minute. Why is partialing moving my freaking order? Huh? Oh, that's how they do it? That's so lame. Alright, I realize I get it, I get it. I get it, I get it, I get it. I did nicely into that winner. Got in here and then got above the high. I love when there's a nice wick like this, so then I can like risk 2 and then move my stop and then add 2 on the breakout. Very nice. Very nice. I would love 25316. We're secured to green on the day. Give me I don't even need 3-6. Give me 3-1-5. And then the runner goes to all time highs. Actually, I might just full close. We'll see. We're gonna let this sit at break even. We did really good risk management there. Okay. I'm hoping we can survive this retracement, but we made back the loss plus 0.5 just from really good adding. Or maybe only on alpha because alpha, I'm risking twice as much on alpha as in funded next. So I have heard of Blue Guardian futures. Yeah, we did take Age of Highs on ES. I know that's why I partialed, but it's still bullish. So we'll see. No, this wasn't a tape read. The last one was a tape read. I like alpha so much, Gaty. I slept on it. Yeah, a lot of people do sleep on alpha. They sleep on like how much, like really how much easier it is to get a payout with alpha futures than it is with other firms. It's so much easier, guys. Why easy? No buffer required. What's your win rate? It's between 450 and like 70. Depends when. Depends when you at. Like on my live account right now this month. I mean, we probably shouldn't go based off that, but I'm at a 90%. Well, trade win percentage or daily win percentage? I'm at like 75% right now on my live account this month. That's probably unrealistic. I'm a little bit, that's not, I don't think that's going to be consistent. Could be, I guess. Doesn't look like we're going to survive this retracement. Try to give it a chance though. 5 minute bullish fair value gap. We just tapped it there. This trade copier is really good. It's working really well. Okay, good sensitivity. If we get a break above these highs and the inversion, I may add a contract and move my stop again to this low. And then we really juice out this winner if that happens. How can I trust the 2022 model forming? How can I trust the FEG? You backtest it enough, win enough trades, and then you can trust. I kind of want to move my stop to 272. See, good Elena. Good reaction for now. Yes, I like how the body closed there, but rejection is one. You want to see speed on the opposite. The fact we still haven't taken out the 930 high is kind of crazy. Actually, kind of crazy. iPhone futures, pretty good firm. Look at the 5-minute candle here. Closed pretty bearish. Oh, the other assets are so much better, bro. It is a rejection block. Yeah. Every high has a rejection block. Yeah, trading view. Yo, trading view. Yo, this shit is lagging, bro. You're right. This shit is hella laggy. You're right. My TradeAvate is printing the candles way faster than TradingView. Yet if you have to trade only 2 or 3 days each week, which day? It would depend on the economic calendar, my brother. Good question, though. Like this week, it's Thursday, Friday for my live account. I'm gonna move the stop here. 269. Swept the low. There's an SMT there, and it's a 5-minute gap and first presentation. There's a whole bunch of confluences. We're gonna drop the inversion. I usually add one contract at a time. If I'm on a bigger account, I would do more. I'm on pretty small accounts right now, though. 50Ks and 25Ks. If we get a break above here, I'll add one more. Stops in profit, that's why. Try to juice out this winner as much as possible. I am copy trading accounts, yeah. Alright. I'm gonna add a contract early, I think. I'm gonna add a contract early. And stop is still pretty much, and in fact, stop is break even. So added a contract early, stops break even. I can just squeeze it out, stop break even right here. You just gotta add to your winners, man. That's all you gotta do. Add to your winners, and in the long run, it'll work in your favor. I'm adding a little bit early there because I want to be able to move my stop to break even. If we inverse, then I have to move my stop. It's not going to be break even. It's going to be too high. So I'm able to add a contract there risk-free before the protraction model. Usually I do wait for the protraction model, but also I want to take another partial at these highs, I think. So it would just be like an extra $50 per micro. So $100 per alpha. Hopefully we can just speed up above these highs now. 11 a.m. power 3. We opened, put in a high, went lower. 2 candles trades higher. I'd want to see that deliver. Looks like we may get stop break even here. I'm using the trade copier I'm using is called Trade Copia. Trade Copia. It's pretty good, I think. Just give me an easy TP, man. Like I'm so due. I'm so due. I don't want to end break even on the day. I want to end plus 2R. We've had so many days the last 2 months where I just lose, win, and then we end like around break even. Give me a sign. I want you. In my mind, the strength I had is watching away. Stops at 7-0. It won't be long before I get you by my side. Listen, I understand ES consolidating. I do not understand NQ doing absolutely nothing productive right now. We're just gonna let these highs get away, man? Like, it's too easy for these support and resistance people, no? Go get them. Go get this. Go get the buy stops. They're resting right here. In fact, you could probably look at 305. Don't even get me started on these equal highs too. Yeah, go get them, Phil. Damn, Phil. Yeah, Phil. Leave it. Breakaway volume imbalance? That's what I'm talking about, bro. Go get him, Phil. Go, Phil. Go, Phil. Go, Phil. Go, Phil. Bro, ES chart is not even moving. Or, Phil, can we go all time high? Can we just get one candle that prints all the way to all time high? That would be great. Everyone hype up Phil, man. Hype up Phil. I tape read this long. This one I took. I didn't trust the reversal in here. I did trust the 1050 macro protraction model. I'll call my friend James. Fuck it, bro. Go, James. All right, hear me out. I want 5 ticks into the volume imbalance, and then I want this shit to rip. Like no tomorrow, speed above the 11 a.m. engineered high. I may just close this shit. You gotta give a chance for your winners to play though, yo. Like every month, the markets just get harder and harder. Every inversion for value gap is a re. Can you explain what is a breakaway gap? A breakaway gap? A breakaway gap. It's a fair value gap you don't expect to get traded into. Your emotions? I know, I'm so emotional right now. I'm break even, bro. There's really nothing to be emotional about. I made back my losses. Stops at break even for this trade. Would I be happy? Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I would be very happy if we can hit, some objectives higher. I'm due. Not that I'm due as in like I'm expecting to win. Like you should never expect that. But like it's been a while since we just hit a clean one. Back in 2024, man. If you guys didn't watch me live stream in 2024, I definitely improved a lot. But back then, bro, we some trades we took, like the amount of trades we took where we just entered and it just ripped to TP. There was a lot of them. Let's just say that. There were a lot of trades that we took and they just ripped straight to TP. No looking back. Um, you know, that hasn't happened in a really long time. I don't expect it to happen. It's not something I look to happen, but it is nice. It definitely keeps you going. Look at the sensitivity right there, by the way, at the upper quadrant of the 4-hour bullish fair value gap. It's really nice. Could end the day. How I don't even know how I'm up this good, to be honest. Just really good adding, I think. Yeah, I had a lot of good months this year. What are your thoughts on Superman fair value gap? What type of question is that, bro? I don't freaking know. Superman fair value gap. We did get an SMT here. Ain't happening this year as it seems. Every trade was two. This one I just added because my look how big my stop. I was talking about this. Whenever there's a big wick like this, I like that personally because as soon as we break above, I can move my stop here. I just halved my risk. Look, stop is 27. It goes to like 16. That's easily adding like 1 or 2 contracts. Looks like we may get out here shortly. Bearish SMT, bro. Exit. No, not yet. You know how many bearish SMTs there were in this trade, bro? Like 7. You just ignored them all. SMT. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Give me a reason. Turn into mine. Never leave it. Wherever you go. To the highs and I got stopped out there. Okay. We break even today? Up 50 bucks on fund next. See, this I don't understand. How am I up 50 bucks on funded next, but up 150 bucks on alpha? How's that possible? That should be copy trading. I don't know. Sleep because of y'all. You don't get no sleep because of me. I suppose it probably still will go higher in my opinion, but I don't think I want to take another trade. Just add to your winners is what he always says. Can't be more right though. Seems way harder than it is. It really is the definition of my profitability. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Every time I move my stop and I take a little bit of a less loss every now and then every now and then I add to winners. It's literally the only, I'm not gonna say the only reason, but even when you're trading bad, even when you're on a losing streak, right? Oh, thank goodness we trailed the stop, bro. Um, like that's literally the reason I'm profitable. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I made a video about it. Like, it really is that. Can you give me a trade for eval? Um, if we inverse this fair value gap at 272, go long and target the equal highs. You could destroy? Yeah. Kinda. Not right. Use the wrong word. Just add two winners is what he always says. Can't be more. Can't be. Can't be more right though. What? I don't understand what you're saying. The algorithm is changing. There's probably multiple algorithms. You speak French? A little bit. I had to learn it in school, so I didn't have a choice. And key was scary for me today. I'd be living in GC. Oh, living in gold. Where the stop loss? I got stopped. Oh, on the long? So that this candle's low. If this candle inverses, it should go higher. I still think it's bullish, but I think 4 trades is too much for me. Ever visited Montreal? No, I haven't. You rewrote it? Just add to your winners is what he always says. Can't be more simple, even though it's way harder than it seems. It is harder than it seems, you know? It is. And I'll tell you how to make it easier. You don't have to expect it every single time, you know? Not every day you're gonna add to a winner and it's gonna go up, you know? That's not gonna happen every single time. But as long as sometimes, not every time, but as long as sometimes you can add to a trade that ends up winning, bro, do you know how profitable that is? Like, hey, this trade that we lost, guys, this one here, we lost we lost 50 bucks. So how much is that? We lost 0.25 R, okay? 0.25 R. Simple. 0.25. This trade that we won ended up being like 4 R, like 3 some. I don't know how much I'm up again. I'm up 150. So let me do some math. We were down 1.25, and now we're up 0.5. So what is that math? 2.25 R just from adding. We're up 0.75. We were down 1.25. I'm up 0.75. Ah, man, fuck this shit. You get stressed? No, I'm not stressed. I'm trying to do some math. I'm trying to make a lesson here about money management. Every time we trade close to all-time highs, we get price action like this. Yeah, I noticed that sometimes. You look a little bit Arabic, and you haven't. I am Iraqi. Gatie, you good? Yeah, I'm good. Why is everyone saying am I not good? I'm good. I'm great. Yo, scratch that long, bro. If we get this OB, short. Nah, let me not give a signal. Either or. On an eval, I don't even have an eval right now. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. This shit is the most consolidated. I wouldn't short. I'd have to wait for a long. Mascot, you turning red? Oh shit. I probably will trade PM because I have free drawdown to work. Like I'm up 150 bucks, so I have a free 150 bucks to trade with. You know. Why are you squinting your eyes so much? Am I? Didn't realize. The market can either go up or down. Yeah. Very good, bro. We should make a model out of that. Method to pass evals. I posted about it recently. Say you have a 50k eval. I risk 500 to start the trade. And as soon as I get any positive feedback from the trade, I'm doubling that risk. I'm trying to make it the easiest, quickest. What if I have to make 1,500, then we go for 1,500. If I have to make 3,000, we go for 3,000. I make the quickest 1,500 ever. Yeah, you could short this OB. That's what I was gonna say earlier, but to what? Where are you gonna short to? This low? Sure, man. If you want to slap 5 minis, you know, Sherman, Sherman, Sherman. If you want to slap 5 minis on a trade like this, I don't even know if that would pass your eval. 22 points. I wouldn't even get the OB. It would have to close below here. I want to make that very clear. Now the inversion's happening. It's a minute of 5 days to pass. 5 days to pass, bro. Don't use that prop firm, bro. Do not use that prop firm. Do I go long? I don't. I don't like this. I don't like this because we're literally just so neutral. I would go long if I had to. I wouldn't short, but we still did an inverse, bro. We are really choppy right now, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Just come back in PM, bro. Just come back in PM session. What's top step? Top step is 2-day pass. Don't let a single day decide how you will see your entire week. Just fucks you up mentally. You will be live? No. Maybe. Should I do a PM live? I'm 1L, 1 win. I'm 2 losses and 1 win, Benjamin. I was gonna post it. I took a small, like, I lost 0.25. I'm gonna call that like break even pretty much. I'm 1, 1, and 1. I caught this long from here to here. Not bad at all. Yeah. Could have been a lot better, you know. It could have been a lot better. Yeah, gold was moving crazy today, man. I don't, nothing I would have caught. I mean, the 930 manipulation is there. That's actually pretty clean. But do a Discord PM session stream. I probably do YouTube. How much you need to make past top step? 1,500 each day if you want to do it in the minimum. The thing is, I don't even know if I want to trade PM session. Have you tried Aqua Funded? I'm gonna be completely honest, bro. Probably would not use Aqua Funded. There's so many better options out there. Aqua Funded. Well, what is aqua funded, bro? Let's be honest, man. Where'd you even get that from? Maybe they're famous. I don't know. There's so many good options out there right now. Just take whichever one has the best discount. Use them. It's just like a test run. Why not trade ES? It's always moving clearer nowadays. One, I wouldn't make a decision just because of recency bias. And two, all my experience is on the Nasdaq. Although I always watch ES, I've placed all the trades on Nasdaq. I feel like just keeping it consistent. I'd rather learn how to adapt better to trading Nasdaq while looking at the ES chart than just start trading ES. You know, if that makes sense. Although I'm gonna be honest, some of these ES setups are clean. Like, how is Aqua Futures on payout? Is it legit, bro? Like I just said, I know nothing about that firm. Who's looking for shorts? Suspension block, bro. This is a consolidation block. That's what this is. You get it. How did you do today? I made my biggest day ever and made 1K. I mean, I'm up 700 across all my fundeds, which is only like 0.75 R or something. I was risking 100 on funded nets, risking 200 on alpha. So, I don't know. Someone can do the math. This suspension block? Yeah, it is inside the suspension block. This is a QR code. I would just come back in the PM. We had a sideways morning. Lunch could deliver, but I think PM session is. I'm trading 3 alphas and 2 funded next as of right now. I'm leaving my other 2 funded next in case I blow these. This PA was weird. ES took highs, NQ tagging, lagging, vice versa. Yeah, unfortunately. YM just, bro, look at YM. Yo, wait, hold on. No, the alert would have got hit. The stock's not up. Yeah. I was going to say, if this stock printed today, I would have got hit an alert. Wait, we're down $5? Where was my entry? Oh, we're all the way down here. We're good. We're chilling. Google. Already reached objective. Never mind. Yeah. Hims is approaching my alert for a potential ad. 48. This is the stock that I'm in right now. And I want to see a run here and here. Oh, 0.75? Yeah, 0.75 R. Not bad, I guess. Oh, wait, you added the muscle 100, 200? No, we risked more, no? Oh, we risked 800. 200, 400, 600, 700, 800. Yeah, you're right. Nice. OpenAI said they're going to US differentiators instead of Google and Google tanked. I think that's just a cover up, bro. Well, there's the inversion. I don't know if that guy's still here. Again, I don't know if I would ever take this shit. It looks terrible, man. But the model formed. Yep, you're right, Sonu. You're right. Did you take the long? I took 3 longs today. Um, do you have any job? Nah. I want to go see what Ben took. This trade went from like 1.5 to like easily 3. Who in here isn't professional unemployees? Real. Um, I don't want to do it like this. I'll just post executions. It's way easier. Would you take another long if we inverse this? No. Yeah, I'm up on the day, 0.75 R. Still down from yesterday though. Would you take another long if you invest the current five? No, I wouldn't. I think it's gonna go higher. If I had to choose, I would say higher. I wouldn't short this, but you have to remember we only lost 1.5 R in the first two lot. Like we lost 1 R here. This one was a reduced loss. Remember, we moved our stop. Our stop loss was here. We moved it all the way to here. So we cut that risk significantly. Yeah, I'm done trading for now. I personally think lunch might expand to all-time highs. I'm just gonna leave that in there. When does PM session start? One is officially when lunch ends. PM session starts officially at 1:30. All right, let's make our annotations. Refugee. Make our annotations for today. Um, I'll post this in the journal section. $9.50 macro OB. These are good trades, man. Very good trades. We got a nice re-entry here. Maybe on this one we should have partialed. Put my stop here. Something like that. I'll probably post a loss on TikTok today. It's been a while since I posted a loss. Every time I post a loss, everyone wants to give me their opinion, bro. So this OB, trailed SL, this IFG, partialed. Partialed. I did. You're kind of too dark. Let's journal together. Tuesday, October 22nd. I've never posted now. I'll deal with it. I'll post the one that was in the middle, like the reduced stop loss. Yeah, risk management is the most important thing, man. For me, for me especially. 3 longs on live stream. 25 fundeds. I'll just put reflection. In my opinion, I really like all trades. I really like all trades. Oh shit. Pretty lame journal. I liked all trades. I think the second one was the best one. Really like all trades. 4-hour busy. Deep discount. Macro deliveries. High risk to reward. Strong draws. This was a pretty much perfect trade. Below opening. Yeah, I said deep discounts. Strong draws in session. Equal highs. All-time highs. Very good trades. I think, like, if we really go back here, would I take this one again? Yeah, I'm taking this one every time. This is an A+ reversal. I don't care what anyone says. 950 macro. We left the high. I'm 100% taking this one every time. This one, yeah. Could argue the second one's not the best. We resweep the low. Trade down. Close above the down close candles. It's hard to say about this one. You took that inversion, the protraction there at 1008. Yeah, that's a nice trade too. Is this second trade a good trade? Like, I'm just trying to see this here. It's not as good as the first one. I think what's good about the second trade is how good ES was. I think I would. I like all trades. Maybe I'll reflect later on. Probably should have partialed once ES took objectives higher on second trade. I wanted to make back loss kind of patient. That's probably where I went wrong today. I would say, like, I should have partialed here, and I feel like the reason I didn't partial was because I wanted to make more. Although I did have good conviction, it's just like a general rule that I usually follow. Not every time, but usually. It would have been right there, 1022. Because then I just partial here and add on a protraction, and it never formed. Yeah, I'm going to add that to my journal. Note, 100% should have partialed at 1022. And then just added if a protraction formed, which it did not. So it would have been best case scenario for me. What does this guy want? Breakout prop firm? I don't know about that. So, Gatie, I think immediate decoupling between YM and the other two market was if they're showing its hand. YM popping the previous high, and the other one, guys, is it not? The other two is not. Two not is a bad sign. I know you don't trust YM, but this is a repeating phenomenon. I'm seeing a market open. I agree with you. This happens all the time, and that's why I'm not gonna say I ignore it. It's not something you should ignore. But if I'm gonna use that every single time, YM is so decoupled, you know, at times. If ES and NQ are decoupled, okay, that's more of a red flag for me because they're usually way more correlated. But if I'm not going to take a trade because YM is decoupled, you'll never see me push the button. Also, it wasn't really decoupled. It's just YM was a lot more bullish, you know? If YM was printing lower, that's a red flag for sure. YM was printing higher. It makes sense that we would expect NASDAQ and ES to follow. Even if they're lagging, making like lower lows on the session, that's a red flag. That's a really red flag. You think shorts look decent? I think we probably stay sideways. Or long. I don't know. Maybe I'm just pushing it. I don't know. I'm still bullish, personally. Anyways, I don't want to waste any time. I want to go back into the lab and code for like the next 15 hours. Um, so time to get to work, boys. I don't know if I'll go live for PM, but I'll post. I only care about NQ and ES, yeah. And inverse dollar. I like this one. See how that guy trades. What's the question? Yeah, I only care about NQ. The last setup, only if you close fully, you secure a 2R, but you just process on guard rest. That's isn't that enough for you? Isn't that not enough for you to green on the day? I mean, it was enough because I added contracts. So you can see, I'll show you the trade copier. That's my trade copier. Group P&L, leader account, 4 followers. I'm up 621 bucks. Why? Because I added really nicely on this trade. Stop was here, move stop, add. I'll show the executions later. But you're right. If I full close here, I would have been up way more. But I still had like 2 or 3 contracts running at this point in time. So yeah, I would have been up way more. I would have been up a lot. I would have been up almost like 1R or 1.5R. My 1 win cover half my loss. That's something you want to work on. I would watch my most recent YouTube video. That's probably what's holding you back. I'm sure your win rate's fine. It's just how much you're losing when you're wrong and how much you're winning when you're right. That's what matters. Can they stop manipulating me to close my position? Drake's red are crazy, bro. Now I feel you, bro. They really want you to get out. They want you to get out. That's what accumulation is. They want you to get out, and every time you sell, they buy, bro. They buy, they buy, they buy, they buy. They accumulate, they buy, they buy, they buy. And finally, they have enough buy positions, and then it just fucking rips. You get like a fair value gap that's a breakaway like this. You know? That's when you start seeing BPRs and stuff. You said you also look dollar index. So ideally, you want to see dollar do the opposite of NASDAQ. Ideally, you know? Long? What? You can, yeah. I mean, what I long? No, it's 11:45. But what do you do with the lap? Oh, I gotta go gym today. What lap? Is it required to do the opposite? It's not a requirement for me, but it's a really good confluence. Like it's really strong. If you're bullish on Nasdaq and dollars going lower, so such a strong. I ain't selling though. I'm eating for Asia high to hit it. Still in profit. Oh, you're still in longs, bro? You've been in long since 10:50. Damn. Help? That's a set and forget, bro. You've already committed, my opinion, bro. You're committed, bro. Be loyal. You could go stop at the SMT here. Maybe. That's what I would do if I was still in. This low. But which dollar pair? DXY. Dollar index. You can look at DX futures, I guess, if you want. I would just use the index. You took some off? Waiting? Ah, but you got it. Loki, every time I exit the trade, shit rips up or down depending what position I'm in. That's it. Listen, that's a great thing to learn. That's good. That's exactly what you want. I mean, you don't want that, but I'm saying you want to be able to recognize that. That's how you improve. Go back to your trades. If a lot of the time you're just missing out on profits, you just got to practice holding then. You just got to practice. It's so manipulative in here. They always get you, huh? Does this also count for ES? Yes, for both. It's the same thing with gold, and you know, like if dollar is going higher, then gold is likely to go down. Same with Nasdaq. It's inverse correlation. Think about it. If things become more expensive, if dollar becomes more value, right? Then obviously the things that you use to buy dollar with go down. So it balances. Imagine gold became more expensive and the dollar became more valuable. That would make no sense. Went full tilt on that shit. PA blew the account, but free reset. There you go. Measure 11.15 discount wick and treat it like a fair value gap. We're gonna get the highs. Would you hold it to all-time high today? If I was on a live account, yeah. Like I said, if I was on a live account, my stop's going at low, and I'm just leaving it. You trading PM session? I don't know. If I hurry up and go to the gym and come back, maybe I'll make it in time. Anyways, boys, I appreciate you guys coming through. I think price can rip higher personally going into lunch. That's just me. Yeah, fuck it, bro. Leave it to the moon. Like, look at the potential there. You know, that's a 100-point runner. Fuck it, bro. It's worth it. If it's a real runner, let that shit run. You know. Anyways, I appreciate you guys coming through. I'm gonna call it quits. I'm gonna go make a recap of the trades. I will see you guys live tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. Eastern time. Hopefully, we can catch a nice trade tomorrow. Get green on the week. And I will see you guys. And if I trade PM, I'll post in the Discord. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.